Hey everyone, Matt J. Doyle here with Tap Interviews and Team Easyway. I'm here with the amazing, the outstanding, the astonishing, the beautiful Miss Rosalyn Kahn. Rosalyn, welcome to Tap Interviews.
Oh, hi. Thank you so much for having me, Matt. It's such a privilege to be on your show. I'm so excited.
Yay! Me too. I'm so excited to have you as a guest. Finally, you get to be on the show. Isn't it great?
Well, thank you for those beautiful compliments. Just came from a bridal show in beautiful Cerritos for the Indian community. It was lovely. Dressed for the occasion.
Wow. Tell us more.
Well, they have this fashion show, and it was down at the Sheraton Cerritos. And what was really special about this fashion show was they had people from all sorts of cultures, from the Chinese culture, from the Indian culture, from the Mexican culture. And I had the opportunity to interview the guy, and he was telling me about all the different things he learned about working with people of different cultures. He said, you might speak English, but there's a few other things that happen. People have different norms of, what they accept, and the sensitive and the insecure. And you've got to let people know when someone gives you a not so nice idea, you don't break down and start crying. But seeing these ladies up there and watching the run through and watching them have their photos taken, you got to see so much. I got to interview the lady who was the person who put the events together. And she's such a darling person. She has such a beautiful personality. She's got all the connections to the people in the fashion industry. She knows how to bring people out there. I met a lady by the name of Renee who had done work with Michael Jackson, been a cheerleader for the Dallas Cowboys, and the gentleman who was one of the fashion designers there, and he talked about his love and his art of the world of creating things. And there was one story that just broke my heart. It was a lady in the diamond industry, and she told a story about her son who was 20 years old, who suffered from depression. And one of the things that he wanted his family to make jewelry for people, but he felt so bad that people get so ripped off in the world that he wanted to make diamond jewels and beautiful things for people that was economically priced. And better yet, they took part of the profits and they were giving back to the people in the diamond community, which hit a warm place in my heart. Last summer, I took a trip to Alaska, and there was a person who traveled in our community who was a Mennonite, and she had with her a young boy of dark skin color. And I came to ask the question of how the two of them got together. And I won't start crying, but she said that she was a nurse in one of these hospitals, and his mother was a person who used to work in the diamond industry. And if you know anything what happens in the diamond industry, the locals are not very nice to them. And as she lost limb by limb by limb by limb, her last biting words were, "Will you please take care and raise my son for me?" So when I saw this woman and she was on the other side, the tears, that's just me. I'm a sentimental person. And you see
Hmm,
one person giving and another person caring. I'll have to find a picture and send her an email and let her know that she was in my heart and I haven't forgotten her. And that's just a short story of who I am. Beyond the glitz,
awesome.
beyond the glitter, just a
Great, great,
caring,
great. And
compassionate
yes, caring,
human
compassionate
being.
human. Yeah, great, great. So, can you tell us what projects you're currently working on?
Well, I have this TV show. It's called Living Your Best Life with Rosalyn Kahn. It's
Hmm.
it's really something that I take with me each and every day, because I figure if I can change one person's life with my message, then I've really brought a blessing to the world. And so what happens with my show is we talk about the impoverished and how they can overcome their obstacles. So one of the shows that's up and coming, and this warms my heart greatly, is a project for the Ukrainian church. And so before I came over here today, I brought 2 bags of clothes and some toiletries that I was giving to the Ukrainian church, which is off Melrose, just west, just by Wiltern, by LA City College. And I was dropping off goods. And this church is collecting clothes and medical items for the people in Ukraine and trying to help them. And they're a
Hmm.
group that I interviewed just the other day. So their interview is going to be this coming week of Father Vasil. And next week, there'll be another interview with a young lady who's 21 years old who has family members that are in that country. And she just comes every time that she can to go ahead and help out. And as you can see, what am I talking about? Not the stars, not the celebrities, but the everyday people. And if that nation falls, it's gonna be horrific. So we should all do something to help the people of the Ukraine. And those are just a small sample. Yes, I interview people who are IMBD. I am the best movie director, IMDb, which I'm going to get a ranking on for this show here. And I'm so grateful to you, Matt, for making that happen. A couple of those directors. But there's also everyday people. There's a comedian who was formerly a military man, and he was homeless for several years. And now is a comedian that is literally all around the world. There was a lady that I was on a platform called Standout Stars with Gratitude and Kindness. And she actually worked with former President Bush and was helping him learn his computer skills. But on the side, she was a movie director in the film, and she had done the show of Dancing with the Stars and Family Feud and told us what all those figures were. In addition to that, I teach in the college. I teach at LA City College, and at the college there, I teach both high school classes, one at LA City College, another one at John Freeman High School, which is at 76 in San Pedro. So it's kind of the best of all worlds. I also coach people in the art of speaking, and there's never a dull moment in my life. There's always something on, something going on, and just bringing light and love to the world. I was on a Toastmasters conference yesterday, and although I didn't come out victorious, I'm a person who plans the next one. So the next speech that I'm going to give in Toastmasters, it's going to win someday. It's going to be the one that said how Toastmasters took me to my television show. And you'll have to check it out and find out more, because I always think that when something doesn't go your way, the better is on the other side. I'm an eternal optimist. I always see that there's a bright light at the end of the tunnel, and you just got to keep pushing. You just got to keep going. And that's just a little bit about some things that are going on in my life, coaching people on the art of speaking and other fun stuff.
All right. Well, sorry, did you lose me there for a minute?
Yep, it is. There's never a dull moment, and I'll go home and take care of the husband and the house, and do some cooking and baking and taking the dog for a walk. It's all those little things. You see, we're all just people, all the same. We might be on a screen, we might be a celebrity, but we still have to do the dishes and do the laundry and take care of the house and clean things up, and that's just part of life and living, as well as correcting those papers, of course.
Absolutely. All right. Well, thank you to the people that are watching and watch a video later on afterwards as well. Without further ado, I'd like to share your Wall of Fame site. So I'll share that now. Could you just talk us through a little bit about your experience with the Easy Way?
Okay, certainly. So as you visit my Wall of Fame, I want to go ahead and give a huge note of gratitude to Eric Zuley for giving me the opportunity to be on this Wall of Fame, because if it wasn't for folks like Eric, I might have not gotten in touch with the ladies of the mothers of rap that I'm going to be on one of their upcoming movies. I am a 3-time TEDx speaker. I am a humanitarian that cares deeply about our children in today's world. Also, you will find out that in the last year I received all sorts of awards. I was on seven panels for the World International Day. I'm going to be on a peace conference that's going ahead and coming up. There's a dance thing coming up on the 9th of February. I'm looking to bring a possible presidential candidate to Los Angeles who's deeply concerned with the idea of homelessness, and connected him with a Project 43, which I met through a Jeff Carell, that he was a pop-up drop. And they go and they feed the homeless. They don't only feed the homeless, they bring them clothes and toys. And when I was looking for an organization where I could house this food giveaway, he said, why don't you call the folks at the Project 49, the 43rd Street Project. And when I called the lady whose name is Mother Ann, she said, I remember the day that you were here, and I haven't forgotten you. And it's the same thing that Robbie Wells said when I talked to him, and he and I hadn't talked for years. He said, I remember when I met you backstage, and you haven't left my heart. That's the type of person I am, a caring and compassionate person who loves and takes care of other people as well as making the world a better place. And those are a few things. And I want to thank Eric for allowing me to be part of the Easy Way family. I had a great time at his birthday party, got to meet all sorts of people. There's a gentleman I met named Gabe. And Gabe is a person who's like a theater person, and he's also an actor. And he works for a financial company, but he just takes the top off the world. There was a gentleman, I believe his name was Max. And Max saw my beautiful blue suit and he said, I've got this pin and I think you should have this pin on your jacket. And he took it off and he gave it to me. And as the two of us were standing and talking on the phone this week, he mentioned that he wants to put on an event with me with the big people in Hollywood. And that's what life is about. It's about connecting people. It's touching hearts. I really loved and appreciated the person I met whose name was Kessa Goodwin. Kessa Goodwin is out of Florida and she's putting on a big show coming up. And Kessa and I are going to be talking Monday. So you never know with the people that you meet how your life will change.
Absolutely.
And I want to thank Eric for giving me that chance to be a part of his platform and change people's life. And he's got a gold nugget with you. There isn't a
thank
nicer
you.
person. There isn't a nicer person I've met on this planet Earth than Mr. Matt Doyle, J. Doyle.
Yeah, thank you. And other than you, of course. Let's share your Facebook page now. Let me do that and just talk us through that a little bit. How long have you had that for?
Well, I've had my Facebook page for quite a while. I used to be in the Hollywood media world and I hung out lots of different times. And there's always something. One of the things that you'll realize that's me on the NGO stage. That was a huge point in my life. I had a life coach, and God rest his soul. His name was Daniel Tyler Ponke. And I told him the one thing I wanted to bring in this world was world peace. So when I was on that NGO platform, Daniel was smiling down on heaven. There's also a show that I did on my platform that was dedicated to Daniel Tyler Ponke. He was an international artist, singer, and he had a huge following all around the world. One of his songs, he had people from 20 different nations. You will see events that I did. I was at a event in Hollywood where people were going and showing the dresses that were from the Oscars. There's another event that is the Faces of Mother Rap that I'm helping them. I'm going to be part of that movie show. There is the Faces of Mother Rap. There's the Faces of Mother's Rap. There's the thing on the Oscar party. And it's always something new. It's always something new. You know, I learned in social media that it's not just sharing your stories. It's about sharing other people's stories. And so whether it gets 2 views or 5 views, I want to let people know that I care, that I want to make the world a better place. What can we do to do that?
Exactly. All right. Well, so we've shared your Wall of Fame and your Facebook. I'll just share people your media, your business card. So just take us through that a little bit. Go ahead.
I'm sorry. Could you repeat that question, please?
I'm going to share your business card now.
Sure. Okay.
And this one, you know what that one is?
Wow. That looks like a different business card than my business card.
Oh, okay, so that's not yours. Okay, we might have the wrong address. Sorry about that.
That's my assistant. That's Anna Marie Buenacore. Anna Marie Buenacore is my lovely assistant. She helps out on all my social media. She helps out with sales. She's in the industry of airplanes, and she helps people buy some airplanes. And she's also working in the senior industry. If we were to look at my business card, as I always teach the people in my public speaking class, you would see a great, glorious picture of moi. And it says Rosalyn Kahn, professional speaker and coach. And on the back is an emblem of Child Entertainment. On my old card, it used to say, with passion and purpose and profits. I help people deliver their talks with passion and purpose. And so you see that passion and purpose is something that I'm all about, helping people get on their stage so that when they get on there, they can seal the deal with their message.
Okay, great. Yeah. So what tips do you have for people regarding public speaking? Like main tips to give them?
Well, the one thing I have to say is it's worse in your head than it is in reality. We all have those negative voices, and those negative voices say, oh my God, they can't see me. The lighting isn't good. It's on my phone. It's not on the computer. It's not going to work. It's not going to work. And you just say, be quiet. I'm in control. Number 2 thing is this most important message. You never know with the words you say whose life you can go ahead and change. I mean, I was with the lady today who worked with Michael Jackson, who was with the Dallas cheerleader. And when I gave her a simple compliment, she was so appreciative. And the thing I want to say is you need to be your true and your authentic self. Because what the world needs now is we need people of authenticity to speak their heart and soul. And my life is far from perfect. I've had my bouts with things that didn't necessarily go my way, but you need to pick up and you need to learn those lessons. And that's the same for public speaking. Take the lessons of when that speech didn't go well and say, what can I do better? Just like I told you at the very beginning, I gave a speech yesterday, I got third place, and I've already decided how I'm going to get that next speech and make it better. And that's what life is about. It's taking those lessons. Next, I'd
Okay.
say, slow down,
Mhm.
don't speak too fast. And those are some of my tips on speaking.
Okay, great. Well, we're going to move right along now and just do a couple of promotions. Thank you very much for all your info today. I'm sure the people liked it, and thank you to the people that were watching live. We appreciate it. There's a new movie coming out called Journeyman, starring Eric Zuley, Dante Sears, myself, Rayston Michaels, and Trey Island. And we're also producers with Patricia Doyle on the movie. I just want to share that with people now, so just bear with me while I do that. And we're going to be getting ready for some other parts that may become available as well. And also we'll need some extras for the film too. So there's going to be parts coming up, which we will keep in touch with you guys about. And here's the poster. Do you see that?
Wow.
Yeah, awesome,
Impressive.
huh? Yeah, it's
Yeah,
called
I like it.
Journeyman, One Man, One Quest. As you can see, Dante Sears, Rayston Michaels, Trey Island, and myself. And this is going to be a short film. I think it's going to do great. So just wanted to share that with you. And the gentleman who made the poster, his name is Mark Lane. Let me just share with you now his picture so you can see what he looks like. And
When
I
is the movie
believe
supposed to screen?
we're in pre-production now. That's Mark Lane, the guy that did the poster. Thank you very much, Mark, for doing the poster. We really appreciate it. You did a great job. We're in pre-production right now as we speak, and then we're going to get everything ready and hopefully film it in the summertime.
Beautiful. Beautiful.
Yeah. So I'll keep my eye out for a part for you as well, Rosalyn.
Oh, wonderful. I'd love to have a part. I've got a
Yeah.
part in a couple movies. I'm going to be in The Mothers of Rap way back long ago. I was in a show in Germany called Aflos Geht's Los. There was another show that I did. It was for the Sierra Club, and I was talking in Spanish to people in Argentina about the environment.
Oh
And
my God.
who knows? There's something else, but I can't talk about it. So I'll leave it
Okay.
at that.
Moving right along, I want to just share with you guys now the artist process video. Just bear with me while I do that. I'm going to share the screen. Here we go. Where are we? Okay, sorry about that. Just I'm right back now. I just need to do that again. I beg your pardon. All right. Okay, that's better. Now we're going to share the screen. So this will just give you an idea of the introduction, which was done by Mr. Ian Glover and his wonderful partner, Saskia Van Buren. They did a great job. I'll let you watch the info and the intro and a little bit of the start of it. And then we'll come back to Rosalyn. Can you hear that okay, Rosalyn?
Yeah, I see it.
Can you hear it?
I can't really hear it.
Anyway, this is the intro to it.
Talk us through what we're seeing.
This is just the intro and the stars of the show. It's out. The point is, it's out on EasyWay Network app now, which you can download from Apple or Google Play, and it's also out on EasyWay TV, including Roku, Apple, and Amazon.
Looks like a great film. I love the story that goes behind it. It's just absolutely beautiful.
Yeah, and you were saying you couldn't hear that?
No, it's a shame. You'll have to send it to me afterwards so I could hear it. I want to hear what they're saying.
Let me see if I can do it again. Just hang on again. Bear with me. Share system audio. Okay. And then now can you hear it?
Yeah.
Oh, good. Sorry about that, guys. So there you go. Let's just play this a little bit and enjoy it. So I want you to come on this show as well, Rosalyn.
Yes, that'd be wonderful.
Yeah, it's doing great on the internet and Easy Way TV network. Our latest video just reached 5,000 views on Facebook. The scene's called Vaping Habit, starring Jessica Lynn McKay and myself.
Hey, Stan,
Jessica was
stranger.
cast
What are you
from
up to?
Breakdown Services or Actors Access.
Hey, babe. Nothing much. Trying to relax.
That's good.
Okay. What's up?
Something's been bugging me for a while, and we must talk about it.
Why don't I like the sound of this? Interesting. Okay. What exactly do you have in mind?
Vaping. Your vaping is driving me crazy.
The vaping is driving her crazy. Let's just move along a little bit. And this is a song called Dark Wonderland by Becca. This is the TV episode available on the Easy Way TV network app, Roku, Amazon, and Apple. How do you like it so far, Rosalyn?
Oh, it's beautiful. You've got such great films. I love the footage that you combine with it. It makes a beautiful show.
Yeah, you're going to be on this show, so we all have this to look forward to. And if people want to come on the show, just go to my website, mattjdoyle.com, and hit me up through the contact form, and I'll do my best to get you on the show.
Wow.
Not exactly.
And then another scene called
It
Home
all
for Christmas.
depends on.
What do you mean? I really miss you, though.
I should have told you earlier.
Okay.
Then just spoiled brat.
And then another song by Becca at the end.
Bebidas frías, singing over para siempre, over para siempre.
All right, so there you go.
I love the music. That's beautiful. Yeah. Great
and
beat to it. Got me dancing here.
And how do you like the acting scenes?
That was very good. Very good. You told me you just got a starring role in a show.
Yeah.
I'm proud of you, man.
Yeah. I've been working on it. So people can come on the show and work on their acting. Again, hi to the people watching. Thank you for watching.
Well,
and
if people want to go...
Sorry, go ahead.
If people want to follow me, the simplest thing is look at the name Rosalyn Kahn. I have a webpage. It's called rosalynkahn.com. I'd ask them to subscribe to my YouTube channel, which is the name Rosalyn Kahn, and everything is Rosalyn Kahn. On Instagram, Facebook, LinkedIn, I have a coaching page. It's called Coaching and Professional Speaking. You could see that one too. But Rosalyn Kahn is the piece to go to. Sign on to that YouTube. You can go to my Instagram, and anybody who sees the show and wants to go ahead and sign on my webpage, they can get a copy of my first book, which is called Random Acts of Kindness. They click on the link, and just because they were on the program here, the TAP interviews, they can go ahead and download a copy of that book of Random Acts of Kindness for Changing the World. And just make sure you put Matt's name in the message, and I will get that to you.
Oh, great. Thank you, Rosalyn. We really appreciate it. I'm sure all the people that watch this video appreciate that as well. And on a final note, let's wrap this up now so we can go and do what we have to do for the evening or late afternoon. I'm going to go for a walk on the beach. What's your message to your fans and the people watching this video?
My message to the fan is life is an adventure. Every day, wake up and take the moment out to give gratitude. If we give gratitude each and every day, our life can become so much better. There's a good friend of mine, his name is David Adams. I did a post and he said the two things to the key to happiness in your life is the following. Number one, dream. Spend 30 minutes every day dreaming of that life that you want to have. Spend 30 minutes reading. Read. And he says you can miss a meal, but you don't want to miss your reading. Reading has opened up so much in my life. There's a book I've read that I was given by Kat Oshman that talks about the 13 ways to wealth and riches. And it basically is get a box, put in that box the things you want to go ahead and get in your life, and focus on those before you wake up and before you go to bed at night. Every day is a blessing. Every day it's a miracle to be alive. Don't forsake that opportunity. My name is Rosalyn Kahn. I have a television show that's called Living Your Best Life. It's on Chow Entertainment. KXLA. Tune in every Tuesday, 11:08 to 11:30, and your life will be better just because you watched.
Tuesday at 11 to 11:30. Is that right?
That is correct.
All right. Well, we're going to wrap it up now. Rosalyn, thank you very much for coming on the show. You've been a great guest. We will edit this video afterwards and get it to you as soon as possible so you can promote it on your internet and whatever else you want to promote it on. Thank you once again for coming on the show, and enjoy the rest of your day.
Thank you so much, Matt. It's been a pleasure and honor. Greatly appreciate you. Take care. Have a great one.
Okay, you too. Bye. You too. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
Oh, look at my hand. It's all white behind it. Bye-bye.